Funko just released their brand new Spider-Man Bitty Pops, and I was able to get my hands on a bunch of them, but that's not even the best part because, check it out everybody, they also released a display case for the set. It's also pretty neat because every single one of the displays Funko has come out with has had 2 exclusives inside, and it looks like, ooh, here is the base that we'll have to put it on, and now let's actually get it out. Wow, there it is. I'm loving the logo and then all those little like clear stands for them. They're gonna go all the way around. But we're not done yet because we have to get those figures out of the box too, and it seems like they are just up top here. Okay, we've got them out, and the 2 exclusives are gonna be Spider-Woman as well as Spider-Punk, and it is so interesting that they put these ones only in here. I mean, they're pretty cool pops, so I get it. They want you to buy the display case, and now let's actually put this inside of here. So you press it in, and then you push up, and there we go. It is nice and locked in, and I guess we might as well put these 2 on here, and let's do it like maybe there and here. I am liking how this is looking. Now everyone, it is time to actually get into the mystery ones that we have here, because if you guys don't know, they've done it a little bit differently. So this one here is still a random chance on the end, but you can see it now. There's still the rarer versions as well as the limited chases and stuff. So these ones here are 1 in 6, and then these ones here are 1 in 3, but that is all of the different characters you could get. And so I guess we'll just crack into the first one here, and we've got some really fun stuff. And also, if you guys don't know, when it comes to these smaller boxes here, in the top, they actually give you this little display. It's kind of like a clear acrylic, but we're actually not going to be needing it because, of course, we've got this here. So let's just put these off to the side for now and get into the first figure, which is going to be Venom. And look at how they did him here, where he's kind of like half and half. And also, these characters open up so you can actually take them out of the boxes, and I love that you can do that. Alrighty, putting Venom onto the shelf. I guess we'll put him kind of in the middle there. I think that looks pretty good. Then after that, everybody, we have Anti-Venom, and this is another really great one. And I believe every single one of these figures actually has a regular size pop to go along with it. So if you were thinking of getting a small one to go with a large one, you totally can. And now, you know what? As soon as I said that, I don't know if She-Venom actually has a full-size figure. That's so funny, everybody. As soon as I say that, there are similar ones, but not She-Venom. So I guess, okay, this one here is exclusive. But besides that, and I might eat my words on that, I believe this is the only one. And so, putting her on here, let's go like here, maybe in the middle, or actually she should go this way. There we go. That is looking pretty good. If you guys want to see where we're at so far, it is a good selection. I'm liking it. And then, everyone, the rare figure that we got out of this here is going to be the Spider-Man, where he actually kind of looks like a comic book sticking through a wall. I want to open this one up because it is one of the rare ones, and check it out. I am loving how that looks. And now, because this is the 1 in 6, I think I'm going to put it, let's go right here in the center, kind of on the side of the Spidey logo. This is pretty sweet. Now, next up here, oh, this is a great collection that we have here. Check it out. 4 amazing suits. So let's rip into this, everybody, and put them onto the display. And I guess we'll start with this one here, which is the half Peter Parker, half Spider-Man. This is a full-size figure. I know that for sure. It's a really great one, and I know that they also made a Captain America and a Wolverine, and there might be others too. I believe there's also maybe a black suit Spider-Man, like an exclusive one. I'd have to check on that, though. And then this one here, we have Superior Spider-Man. Wow, I'm liking it. Oh, this is funny. It says that he also has some arms going around the backside of him. Oh, and yes, he does. Take a look, everybody. There they are. Like, here's the thing, everybody. Even though they're so small, they are not skimping out on the details. And that's what I love about the biddies. Okay, yeah, let's put this one over here on the far side. I like how that looks. And now, I believe this one here is going to be just like that classic Spider-Man. It looks like it anyway. And yeah, I think so. Just like the red, blue, and then like the black accents. And of course, with this one here, we're gonna have to go, let's go right under the Peter Parker Spider-Man. I think that looks pretty good. We're just like about halfway done here on the entire display. You know what? I think we need that there would be halfway. But either way, really close. And I guess for the rare one on this, it's just a 1 in 3 chance. So it is like one of the easier ones that you can get, but it is that Spider-Man stealth suit, which I know I have full size, so that is crazy to now have tiny. And I want to do a thing where like I show the big ones and the small ones, so if you guys ever want to see that, let me know. Maybe we'll do it with not just Spider-Man ones, we could do it for like a whole collection of figures. And again, before we continue, if you guys want to check it out, this is what the web is looking like. They are really stuck on there like it is an actual spider web. And I've got to be careful here. I don't want to drop these. But what's nice about them too is that you can hang them up on the wall. And in my background here, you might even be able to see it. I have the, like right around there is the bat signal one that I got a long time ago. And I was kind of thinking of putting up some in the background. Let me know what you guys think of that. I've probably talked about this before, but I've still been debating on it because now that they've got new ones, I don't know which displays I'd want to put up. Do I put up the castle? Do I put up the Pixar ball? There's so many that I haven't even shown you guys yet. And anyways, continuing here, this is a really great one. Kind of reminds me of Across the Spider-Verse or the Spider-Verse movies in general, because in here we get Miles, we've also got Ghost Spider, Spider-Man 2099, and Peter Parker. If there was a B in the middle of that, it would have been a perfect box to get. But of course, it's just the regular one, even though this is weird. It is one of the random ones you can get, so it just happened to work out. Again, we've got another one of those clear acrylic displays we do not need today. But now, let's get into Miles. And it looks like he actually has a web going across the front of him there, which I definitely want to check out. Let me open this thing up to show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, he's actually like also jumping too. That is a lot of detail. And I guess we'll probably put him just over here. How is that? And now Ghost Spider. This is funny because I'm pretty sure on the original figure that released, ooh, maybe 2011. No, later than that. Maybe 2013, 2014. This actually said, I believe it would have been Spider-Gwen. So it's funny they swapped it over. Maybe that's like a choice on Marvel's part. They've kind of like changed her name a bit. I don't know, but whatever it is, I am still glad that we could get this one for the collection. And I guess we'll try to put them all together if possible. Can I go the other way on that, or is that too far? No, you know what? I kind of like how it looks with them sideways a little bit. I think it's fun. It makes it look more like a web. Anywho, though, getting into this next one here, we have, oh, that classic Spider-Man 2099 suit. I remember this one. I believe it was exclusive to Walgreens normally. So it's funny that you can now pick it up as a Bitty Pop again, like practically a decade later. It would have been also cool if they did like an exclusive sticker on the front of these two to, you know, like say that it was normally from like some random store. And they don't have to put Walgreens. Maybe even just say like, you know, that special edition sticker that they put on sometimes. I think that would have been kind of cool. Oh, and now everybody, I've got to show you this one. The one that I got here is Peter Parker. Do I have a Peter Parker on there yet? No, I don't. Okay, good. Okay, good, everybody. It is different. There is the Peter Parker. I was afraid that I got a double on that one. It's because I've been talking about this specific box for so long. I don't know why I forgot. I've been rambling about Spider-Verse stuff. So anyways, this one is going to go... Actually, you know, really quickly, let me show you what it looks like out of the box, because I don't think he has the mask in his hand, but it does still look amazing. Check him out. And actually, now that I think about it, I remember this Peter Parker was a really expensive one too. I don't know where it was exclusive to. Maybe like a Comic-Con or something like that. Either way, it was a tough one to get. And now, everybody, we just have a little slice left, and that's going to be for, well, it would normally be 4 figures, but I happen to get a double on one of them. So, if you guys want to take a look, we actually have 2 of the Peter Parkers. That's why I thought maybe I put a second one up. So yeah, we'll just have to do the other ones, and I'll see if I can find that, like, well, 4th rare one eventually in the future. I'll show you which one it is at the end. First, I actually want to get these ones on, though, because we've got another one of those displays, which, again, we do not need. And now we've got this Spider-Man here, where he is actually jumping. I'm just going to take him straight out of the box here. Kind of reminds me of that Miles Morales a little bit, where he does have that clear bit underneath. And I guess this would also be kind of like a classic suit, even though I think that this one here, the Spider-Man we talked about earlier, is probably like the one that everybody would think of right away. The black is nice, but I think the blue is a little bit more Spider-Man to me. You know what I mean? And anyway, moving on to the next one here, we do have the Green Goblin, and what's cool about this one is that he does have the pumpkin bomb in his hand. You guys see that on the side there? You know what? What am I doing here turning the box? I'll just open it up for you guys. There we go. That's a lot better. And yeah, you guys can see it there. He does have the pumpkin bomb, and that is so, so cool. Okay. Also, something that I am just noticing with this set, and I wonder if it was definitely intentional, probably because of the display, but every single one of these figures has the blue box. Where I know with a lot of the other sets of biddies, they would actually have what the original box looked like. I know it was like that for Star Wars, and it was also like that for, I want to say there's a few others, maybe the Harry Potter ones too. So it's interesting that they swapped the boxes for these ones, but it does make it look a lot cleaner on the display, so I like it. And anyways, if you guys want to check it out, here is the J. Jonah Jameson, the last new one that we have for today. And I'm wondering, does it actually show, oh my gosh, it does. I've got to show you guys this. It actually says Spider-Man on the newspaper, and if you look really closely, you can see a photo of him. How crazy is that? Look, Funko, I don't know how you do it, but you pulled it off, and that really does look amazing. And if you guys want to see all of these together, minus the one, of course, which I'll show you in a second, that is it. And so we do have the spot open, and it's nice. They give you like a perfect amount of room with the 2 exclusives that you get in the display, and I love that. And now, all right, everyone, for you guys wondering, the one that I'm missing is the black suit Spider-Man. It's only a 1 in 3, so I should be able to find it no problem. I've seen these over at like GameStop and Hot Topic, and I'm trying to remember where I got a lot of these ones. I think I got one of them over at Hot Topic, so I should be okay to get more. Either way, though, I think this is a really great collection, and I'm so glad that they are actually making more displays for these guys, because it just looks so much nicer than having like random Bitty Pops around, because they're kind of small. And I know that here's the thing, guys, I like the acrylic displays, but I mean, come on, if we could get something like this for every single set, it would be perfect. Ooh, but anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow.